But I want to stay on this topic though, because Taylor Jenkins is the coach of the Grizzlies. Yeah. Is it his fault that Ja Morant's bugging out?
No, Taylor Jenkins. Yo, hold on, too. You watch Stranger Things?
Nah, I heard about it.
He looked like the pops from Stranger Things. The Taylor Jenkins looked like the guy that played the sheriff.
He looked like my old coworker.
I got you. Hey, listen. I'm gonna just be honest. I'm gonna make a joke, but I'm dead serious. My opinion: let Ja Morant go be a gangster. Don't play NBA no more. Go ahead, tough guy.
Exactly. That's what I was telling someone earlier. I said, we all play ball, whatever. Things happen on the basketball court. Even with your friends, you get into a heated game, you ain't want to fight your friend. But you out here you got your mans pointing guns at other Indiana Pacers, not ops. They in the parking lot pointing guns at the Pacers. Like, these dudes, everybody want to be tough, and that's cool. So like you said, you want to be tough? Go to LA, become a cripple of blood,
big
and go out there and be on go time. Or you could just be in the NBA, take care of your family, and become a superstar. Everybody can't be tough.
Can I
There's someone out here tougher than somebody. Go ahead, bro.
Hold on to what you said. Go get a big homie.
Yeah, no. Go be the big homie. Remember, right now you probably up about 70, 80 million. Take your money. You can take care of the whole game. And go ahead and do drive-bys.
And then you got his pops looking like Jay Prince Jr. Like, why his pops think he Jay Prince with the shades and stuff, homie? You be a dad. You didn't see Steph Curry dad doing this when he was at Davidson? Bro.
Say this. It's a reason. Let me explain something. You can't have 200 million and be a gangster. This is why certain rappers will never get to that level. Why you think Drake is where he's at? Why you think Jay-Z? Why you think Lil Boosie would never get 100 million? Because it don't mix. You can't be a gangster and have 200 million. Where does that work at?
I mean, you can be a gangster because Pablo Escobar was a gangster and he had over 200 million. No, I know what he's saying.
Yeah, but Boosie.
You can't be an
none of these guys are Pablo Escobar.
No, you can't be an entertainer.
You
can't be an entertainer.
It works for one person, and I don't know how it does it, and I love
50.
It. Yeah,
but that's different. 50's entertainer, but 50 circumstances differently.
No.
50. Yeah,
hold on. That's a good question though. How the hell does he make it work?
You know why he makes it work? You know why he makes it work? Because 50's from that cloth of what most of these rappers are, like the Fat Joe cloth, the DMX cloth. 50 shit really been shot. We seen 50 go through stuff. But we know. Hold on. But we know if somebody stepped to 50 in the street, 50 could box. I don't know if Ja could box. I know 50 can handle himself in some aspect in his life. Ja probably never had a fight.
Listen, Rose, listen what I'm saying. Everything you saying, I'm not denying. Listen to what we saying. Fat Joe a gangster. Fat Joe will never have 400 million. Listen what I'm saying.
I know
Fat
what
Joe.
you mean.
Listen, Fat Joe said this shit about 50 Cent. I almost fell out. He said, yo, bro, how is this nigga still here? He said, a nigga like that don't even supposed to be where he at. Look, he said, he said he probably was a nigga back in the days with the dog sickening on him.
Yes, I saw that. But you know why? See,
some people look, man upstairs, look.
No. It's not even the man upstairs. Understand, 50 Cent been a street dude. He's trying to make that transition. See, Ja want to do the opposite. Like Jay-Z said, I'm a hustler, not a rapper. 50 Cent is a gangster, then he became a rapper, then he became a businessman. But 50 Cent is taking all that stuff and putting it into shows. Why don't Ja Morant make a show called The Grizzlies? You could be thugging, you could be shooting in the show, you could do everything you want to do. We could have Lil Wayne playing Ja Morant. We can do whatever if you want to do that.
But that works for Ja because for 50 because he's not attached to to any corporation he's attached to.
But listen,
he could let him go. He ain't in the NBA. Remember,
he's not corporate.
They shut Iverson's album down. This ain't your platform.
Jewels.
Ja Morant just needs to look at the statistics. How many gangsters made $500 million and made it? And how many didn't? It's only fucking one. 50 Cent. Everybody else ain't got $500 million that want to do the dumb shit you doing.
Yeah, but even 50's not doing the dumb shit that Ja's doing. That's what I'm saying. That's a different. Ja Morant, like I said, and I don't mind Ja Morant having the gun on Instagram. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking the fact that your man pointed a gun at another NBA team. Then you allegedly beat up a 17-year-old kid, and then you put the gun on live. You see what I'm saying? There's too many instances.
Hey, Rose, listen,
you're just doing too much.
But I'm gonna be honest. This is just my opinion, and I want to get to a couple other topics because we've been rolling. I want to kind of talk about the Knicks, the Lakers. But I'm gonna just say this. This is just my opinion. Even if he had one incident where he showed the gun on Instagram at the party, to me, that's enough to be suspended.
Yeah, but I think he should have got more than 2 games.
Right.
He should have got like 5 games.
No, you know, right now
they're trying to get him out of there.
Nigga, you know, right now, what's the word?
Indefinite.
It's indefinite. Yeah, which I love. Listen, which we know 9 times out of 10, it may be 10 games.
Nah, because Kyrie got like what? Kyrie missed 8 games with the indefinite, with like 8 games.
I've never seen. Think about a superstar of a franchise doing that with a gun. I've never seen that.
You've never seen that because remember, we don't know what Iverson and all these other people doing. There was no social media back then. Remember, Iverson, you saw it because it's 2023. Think about all the stuff like when Gilbert Arenas said in the 80s, when Michael Jordan was like, yo, they was in a room doing all that stuff. Think about all the drugs and stuff. Because I understand, because of technology. That's what makes it even worse for Ja. You can have your guns. No one's saying that. But you're going live. You're not doing it on your house cameras and someone is taping it. You're doing it yourself. Right, that's what I'm saying. You're incriminating, like all these rappers that do that. You're incriminating yourself when you get on the song and talk about the people that you killed. That's what I'm saying. You could have been in your house with all the guns you want. I'm not. I'm
still not vouching for that. I'm not vouching for that.
I'm not vouching for it neither. But what I'm saying is, you're pulling out a gun after your man just had, like with Gilbert Arenas. You do the gun celebration after you just got reprimanded for the gun. So why would you have a gun alive after you just got in trouble for your man pointing the gun at the Pacers?
That's a perfect example. That's a perfect example. That's a perfect example of what not to be. Gilbert Arenas.
But listen, where I'm going with it is, what I'm going with it is, you saying if he didn't have those other incidents, that one incident would have been fine. I'm saying
no. I didn't say it would have been fine. I said it's even worse because it's more than one incident. Yes, if he has the gun, he should be suspended. But you also have 2 other things. You're facing possible lawsuit for hitting a minor. That's even worse than having a gun. You hit a minor allegedly.
And that's my beef when y'all bring up Allen Iverson. Don't bring up AI. I never heard no minor involved with no AI shit. No matter what. Like that to me is dumb.
One thing to hear something, whether we know it's true or whether we think it's true. It's another thing to physically see it.
Yeah.
When somebody say, we didn't see, we know the story of Gilbert and them, but just imagine seeing that shit.
Right. Yeah, just like we didn't see Biggie and Tupac get killed, but we saw Nipsey get killed.
No,
it's technology.
It's a good point though. Like it's different if you get to see if somebody had a recorder and Gilbert Arenas with the guns in his locker. It'll be like, yo, y'all are wild. It just looks wilder. We all know about some wild shit that happens, and we ain't talking about it. Yeah, we ain't talking about, let alone showing it.
Yeah, because that's the era we from. We didn't grow up when we was younger. There was no Instagram. There was no internet like that. So that's why I say the 80s, 70s, and 90s can never come back.
Hold on, but Joe, that's our beef with his pops or anybody around them. There's people our age around
them. I'm a father. I have a son. So this hits me different. My son is 20. I'm his dad. He's 20. So yeah, we have friendly moments. My job is to make sure my son went to school. He stayed safe. He didn't get no girls pregnant. He knew how to fight. He did sports. He did anything. Ja Pops think he's Jay Prince. He's the one that's why Ja's acting like that, because I believe that his father act like that. My father was a gangster, but I didn't act like my dad. There's a difference. Where's his uncle? Where's an older cousin? Where's a nephew? Someone to say, yo, Ja, you moving too fast, bro. Where are the other males in his life? Before it even get to anybody, it's his pops who should be taking care of the situation. So we see who the problem is.
But like we talked about yesterday, at the end of the day, Ja gotta look in the mirror. That's on him.
Listen. This is what I've always been big on, and I started thinking like this maybe 2 years ago. When a person is grown, I hate this saying. Yo, he ain't got nobody. None of his mans can't tell him nothing. Let me explain something. Once I'm of age, if I want to do something, I want to do it. I don't care how close you are to me. You can't tell me nothing. I don't blame Ja Morant Pops. I don't care where his uncle, cousin, brother, sister, nobody at. That nigga brain is developed to where he knows what he's doing because he think that shit is cool.
Yeah, right? No, you're right.
Pops, nobody can't tell him nothing. He has to understand himself. Yo, bruh. I could make $1 billion within the next 15 years, 20 years.
Yeah, but he has to understand himself. But his dad is acting just like him. So that's what I'm saying.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. They act like friends.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what people want to say about LeVar Ball and them pops, I seen him acting like a dad. When I used to watch they show, my man used to cook breakfast for them. He was doing everything he did to make them successful. What I'm saying is, you in there with your sunglasses on at the game, getting into it, Shannon Sharp. Bro, sit down. You don't see Steph Curry pops doing none of that. You don't see J.R. Smith pops doing none of that. There's a lot of people that Kyrie father's with him. Kyrie pops don't act
All
like
right.
that.
So let me ask you a question. Because I'm not putting no blame. Like, I don't care what my pops. Listen what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
What LeBron did with his moms, I commended him for that. That one time it took. Walked in the crowd, mom, fuck is you doing? Sit down.
Right.
Why Ja Morant can't do that? You ain't got to act like it.
Because remember, why do people become gang members? Because they dad and father or brother was. Sometimes it just runs in the family. Why do people become cops? Because your grandfather was cop. Why do people become firemen? When that is your role model your whole life, or you see that your whole life, some people could avoid it, and that's what's called a fork in the road. He's deciding to go that direction. You're right. It's all on him because he's the one that's going to lose all the money. He's the one that's going to lose all the friends. It is on him. But at the end of the day, someone have to say your job, even if they're not saying it to him. Your father is the one that you would think would be carrying himself a certain way. That's all I'm saying. When also, I was his age, you couldn't tell me nothing. You're right.
Right. But also, Ja got to understand that. Like, it doesn't even matter, even if his father was a good role model. It's still on him something's happening right now. This is crazy. I'm making all these news for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely.
Nah, like you said, with the same thing with Kyrie. That's how I feel. It's not as bad as the gun thing, anything like that. But bro, there's $500 million on the table. Whatever it is you want to do, don't blow that opportunity. That's a chance of a lifetime.
Bro. You lost a Nike deal. You got the Nike, you lost a Nike deal. Come on, man.
Exactly. And Ja just picked the same Nike deal up and is gonna just throw on the ground like that. And what you say, Joe, yesterday? He blew more. He's about to blow more money than Dennis Schroeder.
Oh yeah, he about to be the new Dennis Schroeder. If Ja Morant get kicked out of the league, it's gonna be worse than when Dennis Schroeder didn't take that $80 million from the Lakers.
Yeah, we got a whole and like you said too from the beginning, this is your superstar franchise dude. So it's not like just we talked about yesterday. What's the difference between a superstar and a franchise guy? He's both. He's both. Yeah. So their wins depend on him, and the money depends on Ja.
This ain't Steven Jackson at the club letting it fly. This ain't Jamal Tinsley. This is Ja Morant.
Right.
That's like if Reggie Miller would have went out there and been wilding. You know what I'm saying? Imagine Reggie Miller rolling up to the Carvel with a shot. He's talking about running. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
Like imagine Larry Bird do like.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I be talking about. When you look at this rap stuff,